Hello, you are watching Tech Adore, and today I will be reviewing Meizu M3 Note. This is a device which I have bought from Amazon, and I have been using it for the past 1 week, so I will tell you how I feel about this device. Let me talk about the design of the phone. First of all, the design of the phone is very sturdy and it looks premium. Comparing it with Redmi Note 3, the design is obviously of top-notch quality. You won't get any device of such a build quality in the price range of 10,000 or 15,000 rupees. Either you talk about the rear design, which is made up of metal, and it is obviously a very good quality of metal, or you talk about the 2.5D glass display, that is also very good in terms of using it. So the design is obviously very good, and in terms of design I will give it a 10 out of 10 rating. Talking about the build quality of the phone, the build quality is good if you talk about the rear part of the phone, because the metal is of premium quality, as I've already told, but the front part is not that great, because the glass that has been used here is not scratch proof. It is neither shock proof also, because I have been using it for 1 week and I can see minor scratches on the glass, although I have not put this glass in contact with any rough surface. So it is not scratch proof, so obviously you should put a tempered glass over here. And talking about the speaker grill, because you might have read reviews about this that the speaker is not good. Obviously this speaker is the crappiest that I have seen till date. It is very bad in terms of sound output. The sound from the earphones or headphones, whichever you might use in this 3.5mm jack, is also very low. It is not usable. In fact, if you're moving in a traffic situation or moving on roads, you might feel difficulty in hearing music outputs from this 3.5mm audio jack, so that is also one point of concern. And let me directly come to camera, because I want this review to be very short. Let me show you the camera UI first of all. It's very simple. You get a few settings on the top, and you get the shutter button over here. Let me go into settings. You get HDR mode, grid lines, manual metering, time mark, location, and photo size, where you can adjust the photo size according to your wish. So that's all about the camera UI. Let me show you a few pictures that I have clicked with this phone. This is a picture that was clicked in ample lighting situation, and it turned out to be very good. The color reproduction is good as well. This was a shot which was taken in indoor conditions. It also came out to be good. So the camera is decent for the price that you are paying, because it's just 13 megapixel shooter as compared to 16 megapixel what you get in Redmi Note 3, but the results are very much similar. The details are very much similar. So camera is decent. I will give it a rating of 7 out of 10 as far as camera is concerned. Talking about network reception, it has been good. I have been using Vodafone 3G network, and the network reception is good. The Wi-Fi connectivity is also good on this device. Earpiece sound is a little bit lower. You can say it's not as good as Redmi Note 3. The speaker sound, I have already told it is very bad. Let me just check the proximity sensor for you. Proximity sensor has been working fine. I have been using it because I've seen a few devices where proximity sensor issues were there, so I thought I should show it to you. It is working fine, so no issues with it. Talking about the fingerprint, it's embedded into the home button, the physical home button that you get over here, and it works flawlessly. I must say it's very good. It's better than what you get in Redmi Note 3, because when you will press it, it unlocks the device instantly, and this pressing obviously feels nice to use. I mean, it's located in the front side, whereas in Redmi Note 3 you get it on the rear side, in fact. So on the front side you will feel it very easy to use, because even if it's kept on a flat surface, you can just press the home button and it will unlock the device instantly. And this button has multiple functionalities built into it. You get fingerprint embedded into it. You get, for example, let me just open an app. Yeah, when you click this button, it will go back. When you press this button, it will go directly into the home screen. So it has multiple functionalities into it, and obviously you can swipe from bottom to get into the recent tasks menu. So multitasking is amazing on this phone. It was an amazing experience multitasking on this phone, because obviously swiping is always better than pressing or tapping. So it was amazing multitasking on this phone, because just with one swipe you can get access to all the apps that are open in the background. That's good. Let me open a few more apps so that I can see you I can show you, how multitasking is on this device. Let me open a few more. So I will definitely miss this feature of getting into multitask menu on other devices when I will be using. That is really awesome. Yeah, let me show you. See how fluent it is, how smooth it is. It is buttery smooth. You get all the app access very easily just by swiping. You don't have to press anywhere. So just one physical home key is there and all the functionalities have been built into it. That is really unique, and therefore you get a unique experience with this phone as far as usage is concerned. So let me directly talk about UI of this phone. The UI is very simple. You get all the apps on your home screen itself. There is no app drawer on this phone, so that is one thing, but you can obviously use different launchers to get the app drawer that you need. Now, talking about the notification bar, you can see all these toggles are here, normal toggles. You cannot edit these, that is one thing, but you get access to all the settings in a better way. For example, when you will click Wi-Fi, you will get all the Wi-Fi access, Wi-Fi network access from here only, so you don't have to dive into the settings for selecting the networks. That is a good thing which I liked. And you can adjust the brightness from here. It goes up to this level, which is the maximum level you can have, and it is fairly low also. You can decrease the brightness to a fairly low level. That is good. It will help you to read the things in night. So that's all about the UI. Let me directly go to the settings menu to show you what kind of settings you get. You can personalize your phone. There is a theme option over here, and obviously a theme store is also there from where you can download different kind of themes. You can change the system wallpapers, and you can change the fonts also. You can see the font menu is there. You can download different fonts and you can change the fonts on the system. Then talking about the display settings, you can obviously adjust the color temperature also. You can switch it to warm, or you can switch it on the colder side according to your need. I prefer it on default setting only. Fingerprint and security option is there, which you get, and you can obviously lock your apps also. App lock feature has been given on this phone. You get root permission over here. And now let me show you the battery option. Here you get ranking and details. On ranking you can see which apps used to consume how much battery. And one thing I must share with you, you can see there is one media server software that is always working on this phone, but I have seen several times this media server consumes a lot of battery. It starts consuming a lot of battery. Once I saw it was consuming over 57% of battery, and the battery drained within just a couple of hours from 50% to 0%, and the device was really hot. And I did everything. I removed the micro SD card, I deleted all the files that I had in the phone, but finally I had to reset this phone in order to resolve this media server issue. It keeps on creeping from time to time. That is one thing which I should share with you, because at that point of time you will get really pathetic battery life if that media server software is consuming a lot of battery. Otherwise the screen on time that you will get is around 7 to 8 hours, and it's good. I mean, on an average use you can obviously go for 15 hours to 18 hours of battery backup, so that is good. That is pretty good, and it is at par with what you get in Redmi Note 3. So that is one thing. And then let me talk about the Android version that you get here. You get Android 5.0, that is Android Lollipop only, and there has been no time frame declared by the company that they will provide Android Marshmallow or not. So you will have to be with it Android 5.0. You can update your system from here. It's given in about phone menu only. Let me show you the storage. You get 32 GB inbuilt, out of which 29 GB is user available, in which you get system apps and all these. So finally you will get 24 GB for your personal use, and you can insert a memory card also, but you will have to sacrifice one SIM. So that's about storage. You get 5.1 Android Lollipop. And let me tell you whether this phone supports OTG or not. This phone supports OTG. I have tested with a pen drive. Let me show it to you. So here I've got a pen drive over here. Let me plug it into this phone, and you will get a message or a pop-up showing view my device. So you can open it from here, and the file manager opens, so you can access your OTG capable pen drives from this phone. So it supports OTG, that is a good thing. As far as heating on this phone is concerned, this phone does not heat at all. It gets hot or warm, you can say, on charging. So every phone has the same issue. So otherwise on normal users you won't find any kind of heating issues. So that is very good on this phone. But at the same time you won't be able to play games on highest graphic settings, because the processor that has been used here is Helio P10, and it is not of top-notch quality. It is not of that quality which is present on Redmi Note 3's Snapdragon 650. So you won't be able to play Asphalt 8 or such kind of games on highest graphic settings. I had played those games and I found difficulty in playing. It was in fact unplayable. So I can't show you right now because, as I told, I had to reset the phone, so the games are not here. So what I like in this phone is its design, its UI, which is amazing, and you get a very unique experience in using this phone. So that is great. You get a very good multitasking. If you are a normal user, that means if you don't play heavy games, you will get a very good multitasking experience. You get very less bloatwares. In fact, even Google apps were not pre-installed on this phone. That was very surprising. I had to download these YouTubes and Google Chromes, etc. Even Gmail app, nothing was pre-installed. You get very minimal bloatwares. Just one security app that you get, which is pretty good. I must show you. From here you can clean your junk files, etc. You can even block calls, messages, etc. You can clean your files. So it is a good app. It is a utility based app that you get here. You get a toolbox where you have flashlight, mirror, compass, label, ruler, magnifier, these all stuffs. And there is one calendar app which is very simple to use. Then you get the calculator app where you get 3 functions. This is the common one. You get maths, where you get some scientific calculations, and this is the switch option where you can switch between different units or currencies. So this is also good. You get a file explorer which does the job, and no more bloatwares. You don't get any bloatwares. Just one themes option. From here you can download themes and change the default appearance of your phone. So the phone is amazing in terms of UI. I must give it a rating of 10 out of 10. And there is also no heating issues present on this phone. But other than these all things, other than these pros, let me talk about the bad things that you have on this phone. The bad thing is it's very bad speaker. The speaker is very bad. You won't be able to enjoy any of your songs if you're using your default speaker, that means the phone's speaker, for your media consumption. And it has good camera, but the low light photography is obviously not good. But similar is the case with all the phones in this price range. And one problem was sometimes these minor hiccups were seen. For example, the media server issue that drained the battery. So that was one thing which needs improvement. Other than this phone is a value for money. But let me compare it directly with Redmi Note 3. If you are purchasing Redmi Note 3 at 10,000 rupees, you will get surely you will get 16 GB and 2 GB RAM variant. So if you are comparing this phone with that, definitely it has a better value for money, because you get 32 GB on board. And if you are one who use dual SIM cards, and you will have to sacrifice memory card obviously on both of the devices, either you talk about Redmi Note 3 or Meizu M3 Note. So you will get 32 GB on board, which will serve the purpose pretty well. So if you are comparing it with 10,000 rupees Redmi Note 3, that is 2 GB RAM variant, this is a better value for money. But remember, opt for this only if you're not a gamer. If you are a normal user, opt for this. Otherwise you should go for Redmi Note 3 because of its powerful processor, because it handles the games, even the heaviest of the games, pretty well. Otherwise my suggestion will be that you stretch your budget and opt for 3 GB Redmi Note 3 variant, because it has a better processor, better GPU, and obviously it is a more trustable brand in India also, because it is massively popular. So that's all in this review, but in terms of design, this phone has got everything. If you want to flaunt your smartphone, obviously you can go for this, because it has the best design you can get in this price range. So that's all in this review. If you have liked the review, please hit like button, and you can subscribe my channel. And if you have any more questions, please put your questions in the comment section below. Thank you.